Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. So I hope all of you are doing very well, and today we are talking about IELTS writing task 1 words. So if you want to score a band 7 plus in IELTS writing, it's important to know advanced vocabulary for describing charts, graphs and maps. In this video, you will learn 24 advanced words you must know for writing task 1. If you want to prepare well for the IELTS, check out our IELTS materials. They include a comprehensive IELTS course, templates, simple answers, practice tests, and much more to help you get score you need. The link is in the description below, and now let's get started. In IELTS writing task 1 provides you with charts, graphs or map which you need to describe. If you get a map, it's important to know the adjective form of cardinal direction: north, east, south and west. The adjective form are northern or northerly, southern or southerly, western or westerly and eastern or easterly. For example, there is a hospital on the most northerly part of the island, or the southern route leads to the river. Word 1 is a cardinal direction adjective. The adjective forms are northern or northerly, southern or southerly, western or westerly, and eastern or easterly. For example, there is a hospital on the most northerly part of Ireland, or the southern route leads to the river. The next word is a figures. This is a great noun which is a synonyms for numbers. For example, the chart show the at least sales figure for 3 clothing brands. Word number 6 is a statistics. This is used to refer to a group of collection of data like numbers, percentages or measurements. Let's see it in examples. The statistic tell us that people between the ages of 18 to 25 spend more money on their hobbies than the other age of groups. Now let's move on to some useful words you can use when describing trends. Word number 7 is increase. This means to go up or get bigger. For example, the average number of books read increases from 3 books in July to 6 in August. As you can see, when I mention the two figures, I use the preposition from and to. Something increase from one number to another. Word number 8 is a decrease. This is the opposite of increase. This means to go down or get smaller. For example, the average number of books read decreases from 6 in August to 2 in September. The word rise is a synonym of increase. It is useful to know words that have the same meaning, so you don't repeat the same words many times. Let's use it in an example. The amount of exercise people did rose in the middle of the year. Notice that rise is an irregular form. Rise, rose and risen. The next word is a fall. This is the opposite of rise, so it is a synonym of decrease. For example, the number of people recycling plastic fell by 20% from 2010 to 2011. Like rise, fall is also an irregular verb. Fall, fell and fallen. Fluctuate is a fantastic word from IELTS writing task 1. Sometimes the data we see on the chart or graphs will change a lot, increasing and decreasing continuously. This is the definition of fluctuate. On a line graph, for example, fluctuating data will be represented by a wavy or wiggly line going up and down continuously. For example, car sales fluctuated between the 1980s and the 2000s. Word number 12 is a bottom out, which is an excellent advanced word that is used to describe a trend that decreases to lowest point, usually just before it starts to increase or get better. Here are a few examples. The graph shows that unemployment rates bottomed out in 2008. Company profits bottomed out in the second quarter of the year. Peak is the opposite to bottom up. It is a describe reaching the biggest point. Stock market prices peaked at the end of last year. This word can also used as a noun with the same meaning, often used with the verb reached. Let's see an examples. Temperatures reached a peak in August, with the hottest day being 39 degrees Celsius. Number 14 is remain stable. The verb phrase is used when there is no change. Things stay the same. Let's have a look at an example. Birth rate remained stable from 1970 to 1990. Word number 15 is slightly. This is a great adverb that can be used with some of the verbs we have seen, like increase or decrease and rise or fall. It's referred to small change. For example, air pollution level decreased slightly last year. Steadily is another excellent adverb. This is referred to something challenging in a calm, slow way. Housing prices rose steadily until they reached at peak in 2019. Word number 17 is dramatically. This adverb is used to talk about a big change that happens quickly. Let's take a look at some examples. Oil prices went up dramatically in Europe last year. Customer satisfaction was dramatically higher in Asian countries than in any other area. If you want to refer to data or trends that are similar, you can use the adverb similarly. For example, in Canada, the number of students going to university rose by 5%. Similarly, in Mexico, the figure went up by 4%. These compare the data and also demonstrate that you are able to link sentences together. The linking words is a construct referred to something that is different. For example, the percent of people using public transport regularly in the UK in 2015 was 35%, in a contrast to 59% in 2022. Next, let's check out half off. This is a great to talk about amounts and proportions. It's referred to 50%. For example, half of the students claim to spend more than 3 hours a day studying. Similarly, a quarter of is useful for referring to propositions. It is referred to 25%. For example, in 2024, a quarter of the country's energy came from renewable sources. The phrase twice as much is a great way to demonstrate your English skills. The phrase means 2 times the value of something, or in the other words, double. Let's talk at an examples. The chart show that teenagers spend twice as much time as an adult on their mobile phones. As you can see, I added the noun time into this phrase to indicate what measurement I am referring to. Much is only used with uncountable nouns. If the value you want to write about is countable, you can use many. For example, the company hired twice as many employees in 2010 as it did in 2007. Word number 23 is majority. The majority refers to biggest part of something or the largest number. For instance, the majority of American countries export more products than they import. Now we move to minority. Is the opposite of majority. It's referred to smallest part of number of something. For example, minority of visitor to London. Only 5% went to museum in the winter months. Thank you so much for watching this video until the end. I really hope this IELTS writing task 1 vocabulary words help you understand how to describe charts, graphs and maps more clearly and accurately. Remember, using the right vocabulary is one of the most important factors in achieving a band 7 or higher in IELTS writing. The more you can practice these words and apply them in real task 1 answers, the more confident and fluent your writing will become. If you found this lesson help you, please support the channel by liking the video and subscribing. Don't forget to hit the bell icon so you are notified whenever I will upload new IELTS lessons, vocabulary video and practice tips. Also share with video with your friends or classmates who are preparing for the IELTS exam. Learning together makes the journey easier and more motivating. Keep practicing every day, stay focused on your goal and trust the process. Your target band score is absolutely achievable. Thank you once again and I will see you in the next video.